Hello, guys, welcome back to our channel Food and Travel with Sweethearts. We know what you all are waiting for, so here comes the most awaited video, that is Maldives trip planning. So, guys, here we go. So, you can see the list of topics that we're going to cover in today's video. So, about Maldives, we'll be covering a short description about what Maldives is all about, and then flight booking. So, we will be telling you about the different flights available, and then about the timings, and then when exactly you're supposed to do the booking. Hotel and food booking. So, there's another important one. So, because we'll be letting you know the different types of rooms, and from the lowest possible room budget till the luxury one, and also the type of food packages that you're supposed to book. So the currency exchange from INR to USD and USD to INR at the best currency rates. And COVID guidelines, like what exactly are the norms, and which kind of test you're supposed to get it done, and what are the timelines within which you're supposed to get the test done. And also the important items that you're supposed to carry to Maldives, and the pre-travel activities, airport to island transfer, and what are the options available and what's the cost of it, different types of water sports available and what exactly is the cost for each sport type, and also the budget planning, which is very important because this is going to give you the rough estimation of the entire trip that you're going to plan for Maldives, and then the important points to know. So about Maldives, Maldives is situated in the Arabian Sea of Indian Ocean, and the capital city of Maldives is called as Malé, and which is traditionally called as King's Island. Maldives consists of 1,192 coral islands, which are grouped as 26 atolls. So you can see the atoll names in the video. Now about Paradise Island and Spa. So this is actually a 5-star resort. It is situated on Lakan Finalu Island in North Malay Atoll. So guys, another important point is flight booking. So our suggestion is book your flight probably somewhere like 2 to 3 months before your trip date. So because this will actually save a whole lot of amount, because as in when you're getting closer towards the dates, see the prices will be like quite very high, and when you're planning it kind of months before, the prices will be like quite less. Another important point is try booking your flight directly to Mali, and try avoiding hopping between different countries. The main reason behind this is the COVID uncertainty. So what happens is not all the countries fall under air bubble. So due to which there is a problem of the international flights being not operational in the country where you hop to. India and Maldives have a bubble tie-up, so for which the international flights are allowed between these two countries. And there is no restriction due to COVID. Okay, since we live in Bangalore, so we had booked flight from Bangalore to Malé. So initially what happened is, so we had booked the flight via Sri Lanka, and then we would be reaching Malé. So there was an issue with COVID, and then the Sri Lanka was not part of a bubble, so due to which the flight got cancelled in the last moment. And yes, so initially our flight charges were around 31,000 for both, for the couple, which included to and fro. But later, due to this cancellation, we had to again look for another flight and then do the rebooking, so which costed us 12,000 rupees more. So guys, yes, to avoid these uncertainties, always try booking directly to Malé instead of having any hopping to other countries. While booking, also try going through the cancellation and refund policy, as this will help you to be aware of what exactly the policies are. So since our initial flight booking got cancelled, so around 31,000 rupees is still on hold, and they will be releasing or transferring us only by 90 days. So yes guys, it is quite painful because it is it's a more amount, and then yes, we'll have to wait for 90 days. So just to avoid all this, kindly no, plan for not to hop between the countries. So happy to say that the Airport Authority of India and as well Maldives took care of the COVID protection very well. So the moment we entered the airport, we were actually scanned to see the temperature, and then our bags were sanitized, and also we were given the face shield, and the person who sits in the middle seat was given an extra coat. So these are some of the best COVID guidelines that was given to us. And yes, we were reminded to be on the face shield, mask, and then the coat throughout the time during our flight. So these are some of the best things that we supported and followed. And guys, do not forget to do your web check-in before the travel. So if you forget this mandatory web check-in, so once you go to the airport, you can do it there. However, you'll be charged rupees 100 for this. So during the web check-in, you have the option of selecting the window seat of your choice. So some of the airlines will be charging you for this, and the price would be between 300 to 600 rupees, and some of the airlines might not charge you for this. And also check on the baggage weightage the airline is supporting you for, and get this verified at your home itself. So wait and then ensure that the hand baggage and then the check-in baggage does not cross the limitation that is been put forth by your airline, else there'll be charges for the additional weightage per kg. There are various websites where you can make the flight booking. So like an example, Make My Trip, where you just give the dates, and you'll get all the flights available and also the prices. So you can pick the lowest one, and then as per your timings that you wanted to plan your trip for. And yes, you can also book your flights directly through the airlines itself. So guys, another important thing that comes into picture when you have international travel is immigration. So here we go with the important points to be kept into consideration. So guys, look at the table here. The top portion talks about the immigration requirements when it comes to the journey for India to Mali, and then the bottom portion talks about the immigration requirements that is required from Mali to India. So guys, the important immigration requirements at Indian immigration counter is boarding pass and also the return ticket confirmation. And yeah, mainly do not forget the passport, without which the immigration process is incomplete. So the moment you land at Maldives, the immigration counter there looks for the boarding pass and then the self-health declaration, and which you are supposed to do it in the Imuga migration website. So guys, make sure that this particular health declaration done by you does not cross 24 hours, because this would remain active only for 24 hours. So ensure that at the time of immigration, this should have been active. So I suggest do this before 12 to 24 hours from your travel time. Also carry your hotel booking confirmation and as well the return ticket, that is a return flight ticket booking confirmation. Another important thing you're supposed to carry with you is a negative COVID report. For this, you're supposed to get RT-PCR test done. In this test, a swab sample will be collected from your nose and then the throat. So generally, once you give the sample, you will be receiving the report within 24 to 48 hours. And importantly, guys, make sure that this RT-PCR test does not cross beyond 96 hours from the time of your immigration. And another important thing is the cash. So guys, actually this is not something mandatory that the immigration department will be checking with you, but yes, but sometimes they might. This is what we have heard. But however, we have carried around $600 with us, because there are times when our card might not work and we can utilize this amount. And also during at the point of checking, yes, there'll be some amount of dollars that you are supposed to pay, which you can however utilize this amount whatever you carry there. Now the important immigration requirements for your return back from Malay to India. Yeah, ensure to do self health declaration in the Imuga website and do not cross 24 hours before time of travel. Yeah, ensure that at the time of travel this is active and does not cross 24 hours. Also, you're supposed to do a self health declaration in a website called as Air Suvidha. So the website link is given here. And guys, yeah, as discussed before, so even this has to be done before 24 hours of your travel time, and ensure that this remains active and does not cross 24 hours at the time of your immigration. Do not forget to carry the hard copy of the self health declaration you have made in the Air Suvidha. Else, you'd have also received an email, so you can also show that to the immigration team. We have already discussed about COVID guidelines in the immigration process itself. And just to reiterate, so you are aware, we are supposed to have RT-PCR negative report and self health declarations made in Imuga and Air Suvidha websites. So now coming back to currency exchange, that is from INR to USD or USD to INR. So yes, as we discussed, currency is important. Yeah, might be it can be verified at the immigration department. So what we observed is the Maldives or the Malay city, it completely operates on dollars. So you must carry dollars with you. There are various currency exchange agencies like who help you in getting your amount converted from INR to USD or from USD to INR, and couple of third parties who help you for this is like Book My Forex or Thomas Cook, or you can also get it exchanged at the airport. We chose Book My Forex agency because they provided us the currency exchange at the best and lowest currency rate. So you can also verify and then pick the agency who provides you the best lowest currency exchange rate. Here are the steps to be followed. So you can go ahead and then register yourself in the website, like example at Book My Forex, and then you will have to upload few documents like PAN card, passport, to and fro flight tickets, and then the currency exchange amount that you're looking for. The currency exchange amount can be either transferred online or paid by cash. And the dollar's currency will be delivered to you at your doorstep. And the currency conversion back from USD to INR, the same process is applicable to it. Now let us brief you through the mode of transfer from airport to the resort. So we have different modes. One is the local ferry, the speedboat, and then the seaplane. So local ferry is actually provided by government. It has its own timings. Yeah, guys, so it might be difficult to utilize that because your flight timings and the ferry timings might be different. But yes, it is quite very cheap. And now during this COVID times, it is always recommended to go via speedboat instead of local ferry. And speedboat actually would cost from the airport to the Paradise Island is around $119 per person, which includes round trip. The speedboat transfer from the Velana International Airport to the Paradise Island Resort just took us 20 minutes, and then this drive was just so mind blowing and amazing. The other mode of transport what you have from airport is the seaplane, and generally the seaplanes is for the long distance resorts. Generally the seaplane would cost around 240 or $250 to up to $500 per person, which includes round trip. So guys, yes, the important point is, so make sure whenever you're booking any resort, check for the distance. And so if you are forced to use seaplane, then yes, you end up landing paying more for that. So guys, now let's move on to the different room types available in Paradise Resort, and also the food packages in general that you're supposed to opt for in Maldives. So guys, when you're looking for a budgeted stay at Maldives in Paradise Resort, so you can for a garden villa. If not, then for a better option would be a beach villa, because this will have a beach view, and obviously that is when Maldives is best for. And we would recommend beach villa, which is actually good when it comes to budget friendly and then the best stay. And now talking about the other room types, so you can have a look at the sunset beach villa from our video part 1, and then the jacuzzi haven villa in the video part 2. Yes guys, so these are kind of more luxury, and then these are water villas, so obviously so the price of these are quite expensive, but yes, we would at least recommend you to stay for a day, because do not miss the water villa, and that gives at most beauty, and then the you can enjoy the lagoon view of the Maldives. So please do not miss out on this, and at least plan for a day of stay in water villa. And now talking about the food packages. So generally the room booking whatever you make would be with the free breakfast, but sometimes it might be without the breakfast as well. And now, what does half board mean by? So, half board means that the package consists of breakfast plus a dinner. And full board means it consists of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And all inclusive means it consists of full board, and along with that, it also consists of beverages like mocktails and cocktails, and it would also be unlimited. So, guys, when it comes to the food package recommendation, we would recommend you to go for full board, and also all inclusive on any day, as you can even enjoy the beverages, and it is a place to enjoy. And since you're supposed to pay in dollars, so the food is actually costly, and when you plan it as a part of a package, yes, we feel that it is quite less expensive than you go there and then book on spot, and then you end up paying more dollars. And trust me guys, even the normal basic fried rice or even the normal burger is like a minimum of $13. So it is for a couple, and obviously for lunchtime you cannot go and then fill your stomach with a burger, and I feel it is really difficult to satisfy yourself that way. So that's why, guys, make sure that the food package a part of your booking consists of at least in half board, if not full board, because and you really wanted to not to have a buffet again for lunch, then in that case you can carry some ready-made foods, like for example an MTR khata mita poha or an upma, where you can just add hot water and then have it. And guys, you can make your bookings via various websites. So we found one such good website was Agoda. So Agoda is always good for international room bookings, and yes, they offer you the best lowest price. And we felt that in live, I mean, when we were booking, we observed when compared to other websites, Agoda was offering us the best price, and which was inclusive of meals and also inclusive of tax. So make sure that whenever you're booking, it also includes all the types of taxes like green tax. There are so many kinds of taxes. So ensure that taxes are applicable and part of your booking. Hey guys, so let us look at the sample budget. So by now you would have gotten fair idea like how exactly can we plan the budget if you have gone through the video from the beginning. So with this you can create your own budget chart based on the need and requirements as per your taste. So you can see some of the main requirements like flight, hotel room, and then the food and speedboat, COVID test. So these are something very important, and these are mandatory. So now you can plan your trip based on your convenience and the budget. Like you can play around, or you can choose between the room types and then also the food package types. So these are something where you can plan up based on your budget. The price details we have picked up from the website, considering the dates of probably 3 months from now. And guys, you also have another section that is sports, and yes, sports is also based on your choice completely. Yeah, so we will be adding another video on sports activities and then the prices. Please have a look at it so that you can get a fair idea of the different sports activities and then the price being added for each of them. So guys, you can finally see that when we plan for 4 days of beach villa and 1 day of water villa, and inclusive of flight and then the speedboat COVID test. The amount that is coming up to is 1,47,000 rupees change. Guys, on the important things to carry are sunscreen, lotion, because the temperature is quite very high there at this moment. So yes, you may get sunburn or you may get tanned, but yes, do not worry about the tan, as there is always a saying, tan can fade away but not the memory. So yes, but still, however, have and get it applied on your skin, because that you don't really have to feel the after effects of it. Also, some waterproof cameras like GoPro, and a tripod and a selfie stick so that you can click photos by yourself and do not really have to depend on anyone else, and a snorkeling kit. Guys, because snorkeling package over there would be expensive, it is around $145. So instead you can carry your own snorkeling kit, and then you can enjoy the snorkeling. Also plan for some good photo shoot ideas. You can google through and you can get some very good ideas. So guys, instead of going there and then paying for the photo shoot, you can plan for the ideas and then get very good candid pics. Or you also have professionals at the resort, but again they charge you hourly basis. Here are some of the pre-travel activities flow, and the moment you look at it, you will very clearly be aware, okay, this is a set of flow that you're supposed to follow. And in the same video, all of these are already explained in detail, so you can just go back and then have a recheck in case you've forgotten any of these points. And guys, for speedboat booking, you can drop an email to the resort, and just before like couple of days of your travel, so they will just send you back the confirmation on the speedboat booking as well. So now here we are at some important points to know. So guys, the airport in the Mala is called as Vellana International Airport. And some very casual but yes important points. So do not try to lose the room key, because they would be charging you somewhere between dollars 50 to 75. Yes, because you would be like enjoying the sports or water. I mean the water sports, or you're playing in the water, so just try to be cautious about that particular point. Another main important point what we observed in Paradise Island Resort is that they are very disciplined with the timings. So if you're not on time for your food, the counter might get closed. So ensure that even you're spending your time at any activity or like any water sport, so try to go back to the food counter on time. And when it comes to snorkeling, instead of taking the package which would cost you around $145, try to rental a snorkeling kit which would just not cost you more than $18. Or you can also buy a snorkeling kit from India, because the rental cost is as equal to the snorkeling kit purchase. So you can have it with you, and you can also use it for your further, snorkeling activities. So guys, even if you do not have a GoPro, not to worry, you still can take it on rental when you're doing any snorkeling activities or water sports as such, and then try to collect back the data and then return back the GoPro back to them. But yes, be cautious, because as you're supposed to pay back in dollars in case of any problems. So guys, we hope this video helps you to get most of your doubts clarified regarding your planning for Maldives. But yes, even though in case of any queries, please put a comment, and we are right here to help you to find a solution for all your queries. And please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and hit on the bell icon so that the moment we post our next video, it will right be there and notify you about it. Take care and see you. Bye bye.